This is docxcomtpl, a tiny extension of docxtpl, enabling ODECOM features for Word documents automation, and this is a demo. In this example, we are starting with 21 files in a directory, Excel spreadsheets, RTF with text and images, SVG graphics, and we'll combine them with a specification template to generate a technical document. Let me give you a taste of it. Here we are in our Github repository in the example2 directory. This example is structured with three main components. First, a data folder containing our 21 input files. Second, our specification template. And third, the Python script Excel example2.py that brings it all together. Let me show you each component before we run the generation. Let me dig into the data. It's a set of files describing high-level functions of a laptop. You see supervised data, ensure cooling management, and so on. For each function, there are exactly three files. An Excel file containing requirements and history information, an SVG graphic showing the function's architecture representation, and an RTF file where the function is described. Let me briefly review the content of these files for the first function to show you what we are working with. The Excel file has two sheets. First one is history with typical tracking information. The second sheet contains the function requirements breakdown structure. This is a good example of how a hierarchy might be managed in Excel. The RTF file here displays a piece of text and an embedded image for the purpose of this example. The SVG contains functions architecture drawing. Now let's look at the template. This is a professional technical specification format with a cover page, table of contents, repeating sections for each function. The key feature here is the integration of the hierarchical requirements breakdown. You see how we manage different indentation levels for the hierarchy of the requirements. Notice the placeholder syntax everywhere. Templates also includes inserting the SVG file here and a description here. Okay, now we launch the generation. And here is our generated specification. Notice several things. First, the table of contents is automatically updated by Word. Second, each function starts on a new page. Let me scroll to show you the hierarchical requirement structure. See how the Excel breakdown is preserved with proper indentation levels. The RTF content and embedded images are seamlessly integrated as well. This was an example of docxcomtpl handling disparate data sources. When you get to have the source data in a predictable format, whatever the format, it allows generating very fast with full template fidelity and professional formatting. We have been using these ODECOM features in production for 20 years for document generation in the industry, and it proved to be good enough for us. Check it out on our Github, and if you need consulting for more complex implementation, feel free to contact us.